First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Faking the give, Darnold has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 61 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 34. What's up? Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Goff setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 3rd and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, Darnold. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now gone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 30 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fights forward at the 20. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
We go tonight.
Goff. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Value one.
Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now it's gone.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Again, Darnold.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold.
He completes this to Walker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Darnold. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Goff.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The give, right side for Gibbs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Back to throw. Goff. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space, and he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Quick toss by Goff is complete.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. Bates' kick is good.
And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 120.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 53. Bates' kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Looking to put a drive together. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers has a set to get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
On play action, Love. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They'll go for it. Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Keep going.
They'll come up here, first and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
Go 80. We're going side.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Love. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 47 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw.
And he will score! Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will level things out at 7 apiece. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Up brings it in left side. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll go play action with Darnold. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. To take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Go set. Stay set.
From the pistol, here's Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Red 80.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down. Pistol snap back to Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. Darnold now to throw. To the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Trouble, 38. Let's go now. Green Jack, 50. Green. Ready?
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for Watson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Josh Jacobs. And he will go all the way. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Shaheed now to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
12, 10. 10.
On 1st down, it's Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal. Here's Love. That one taken in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in. but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Darnold. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one from 39 yards out. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers have run out to a 24-7 lead. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Corey Horton now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And not much there. Quick defense. Held to no gain. On 2nd down, Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 3rd and 10. Darnold. The tight end. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They run with Walker. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
side. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Brings up third down and 7.
Go 80. Red 80. Reset.
On third down, here's a run by Charbonnet. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
We're going to set. Reset.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jenkins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Packers.
Ready?
Here's Love. Catch made there by Watson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 23, here's second and a yard. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready.
Jacobs will get it to start the fourth quarter. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of 2. Brings up third and 9.
To throw is Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Shaheed now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
Darnold now on first and 10. That is caught downfield by Cup. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set. Lady. Reset.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Here we go.
They'll work now on second and 4.
Lady.
Brings up second and
Reset.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And the Seahawks are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way.
This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up. Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Got it.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hut.
To throw is Love. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Okay.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8.
Hut.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
Let's go now. Black 40.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for.
Let's go.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion.
22. Check, hut.
This one caught at the 4. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Ready?
Here's Jacobs. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for two, and it does not pan out. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready!
Darnold to throw on first down. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Darnold to throw on second down. He's going to air this one out. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. It's Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers as a set to get started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing on third down is May. Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here goes that.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 31 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. He finds Hollins on the ground. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. From out of the gun, here's May. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Tyrese Knight getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. On second down, it's May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go coming up with third and goal.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. It is brought in the end zone. Tayshaun Boutte. Touchdown, New England. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. the play fake. It's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. The Patriots out on top. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Carlton Davis there defensively to break that one up.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Young lady. Here we go, set. Hey, set.
For first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Hey, set.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Jalen Hawkins there on the tackle. 3rd and 5. They'll go play action with Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Seattle after this. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, here is Henderson. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing. 2nd and 11. Throwing now is May. Open man. That's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's May. This is caught at 2. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now May, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Borregales now for the extra point. And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Robert Spillane spills him there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
9. Pistol snap back to Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. The clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. Now Seattle will use the final timeout as the clock is stopped with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Darnold to the air once more. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Darnold again. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. To throw again is Darnold. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Shaheed now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll run here with Walker. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Throwing, Darnold. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack.
Here we go.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Now Darnold. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on downs.
You got to give credit to the defensive coordinator here. He went into attack mode, had a great blitz plan for this fourth down situation, disrupted the timing of the offense, and the quarterback had nowhere to go. He flushes out of the pocket to keep the play alive, and they're able to chase him down, force the sack, force the turnover on downs.
It is 2nd and 9.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yes, sir. Diddy, what's up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Diddy, what's up?
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That complete to Henderson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Young lady. Go side.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Lady.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Lady. Lady. Red lady.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks. First and 10.
The throw on 1st down is Darnold. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10.
We go side.
Darnold to throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go side.
On play action, here's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Red lady. We go side. Red lady.
Darnold to throw again. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is May. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Austin Hooper was the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all. I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
He gets free inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, New England. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Shaheed now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Seattle. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he will score! Game on! Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks have cut the deficit to 5. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll go play action with May. High throw there, but a nice yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 41 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run, and this is Henderson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here goes.
Once more, it's Henderson. To the pylon, he's in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So now May and the Patriots going to line up and go for two.
Here goes. Five. Diddy, what's up? Crazy.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Woo! And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is first and 10.
We're going to sack.
Darnold taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And his offense is going to be all set up with a From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from Lumen Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
We go set. Hey, set.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
We go set. Hey, set.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Take a shot. Downfield, looking for Kupp. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
Keep going, LT.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
76! 76!
Williams in motion. Right to the air, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this will be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. Once again, it's Gibbs.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Value three. What's up?
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Third and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. Got a man, that's Barner, the tight end. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, set.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
White 20! Orange, orange.
Williams in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Seahawks will take over here just past the 30.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Pistol snap back to Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. This one intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold. And the Lions will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
Hey, kill!
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here's 2nd and 9.
We go.
Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Tonight. 2 for 1.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. To Slaw, the man in motion. On 4th down, Goff. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. The clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Darnold to throw on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Walker. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, But how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
We go set. Hey, set.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. It's complete. He's got Cup. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's Darnold again. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Darnold to the air once more. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We go set. Hey, set.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Seahawks are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
To throw on first down is Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3. On the ground is Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. 3rd and 5. On play action, here's Darnold. Into space at the 45. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Seattle.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Now, receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 8.
From the 46, here's second and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 31, here is second and 5. Once again, it's Walker. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Darnold now to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
180! Shell! Hey, 5!
They'll go play action with Goff. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On to the fourth quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Lions first down. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 29, here's second down and 6. Here's Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, 2nd and 4.
180!
Here's Gibbs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He's got his man complete. That's Taslav. And he will get into the end zone. Isaac Taslav. Touchdown, Lions.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Shaheed now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's first down.
We go sack.
They go with Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll drop to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, They still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
When this offense took the field, in their mind, Mike, they want to end this game in regulation. You do not want to play for overtime. But now as this 4th down comes up, I think this coach has a decision to make. Do you remain aggressive and keep the offense on the field and try to end it here? Or do you make the safe play and punt the ball away and settle for overtime?
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. To throw again is Darnold. The open man is Smith-Njigba. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. It is 2nd and a yard. Darnold to throw again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Now Darnold. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. Darnold to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
And in this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over. So if it's not there, just throw it away.
Here's 2nd down. Darnold. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And now the momentum swings to the other sideline here in overtime. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Shaheed now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
We go, set.
They'll run right. Here's Walker. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barner. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 20 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Darnold. Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
We go, set.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. It's complete. He's got caught. They get 20 on the connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll run here with Walker. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Go, set.
To throw is Darnold. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Right side. It's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down.
Actually, a really nice play there defensively, Mike. And initially, I thought that penetration was going to bring him down in the backfield and bring up 4th down, but somehow, nice job by the back, angling his way forward. I think he's going to get this 1st down by about the length of the football.
Goff to throw on 1st down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, big hole left side. And he will dive into the end zone. 85 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.